No doubt we've all heard of the many success stories around people who have dated and married a Filipina. And this certainly gives those who are just starting to look for a Filipina or those already married to one encouragement that they can also have a very successful relationship with a Filipina. Now the reality is that for some of us it works out very well, and for others it can fall over sometimes before it even really gets started. In this video, I'll give you 5 signs to know that your new relationship with your Filipina is over. If you're new to our channel, then I welcome you. On our channel, I speak about my experiences and I give my thoughts around everything to do with foreign men who are in or thinking about commencing a relationship with a Filipina. And as I say, these are my own experiences that I've gained from being with my Filipino wife for the past 7 years, and the knowledge I've gained over the years from reading and watching videos about Filipinas and the Philippines. And I hope that my experience as a professional relationship counsellor for more than a decade offers some further insight into the relationships that we speak about. Many people may have different experiences and views, which I encourage to create a good and positive discussion in a respectful way. As well, we can all certainly learn from one another. And just a reminder for those looking to date a Filipino, why not check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment below to the Philippines' #1 dating site, where it's free to create an account and view thousands of beautiful Filipino profiles right now. Sign number 1 that it's over with your Filipina girlfriend is when you find that you guys are arguing far more often. Remember that you guys are in a new or newish relationship and it should be fun and relaxed. If the arguments are increasing, and especially if they're about silly or small things, you either have the choice to find a way to stop the petty arguing or to leave the relationship and save yourself and the Filipina much heartache going forward. It could be that whilst you find each other attractive or even have the want to be with that person, perhaps your personalities and views on particular things really don't match up to each other. Simply put, you guys may not be compatible with each other and could get on much better as friends. Or maybe not. Sign number 2 is when you may consistently be getting a sinking type of feeling in your stomach. This causes you to question your Filipina girlfriend's motives around being with you and if she truly loves you. This feeling is what I call your gut feeling, and I believe, well, at least in my own case throughout my life, it's something to pay attention to, as it has rarely ever let me down. Often when in a new relationship that we really want very badly to work out, we may find we stop looking for the signs or the red flags that our partner may have other motives for being in a relationship with you. But even though we consciously shut off from seeing things as they really are, our subconscious never shuts off. In fact, the subconscious will hear and see every little detail and thing your Filipina girlfriend does, and it will process it in the back of your mind. Because you failed to take notice of it, the subconscious will send a message to your stomach or gut to ensure you receive the message in some way. So if your gut feeling is telling you that something isn't quite right, then open your eyes and your mind and start looking for the reasons as to why this may be the case. Sign number 3 is when you see things in her that you really don't like anymore. Now, it's natural that when a relationship first starts that both are on their very best behaviour, as we want to make a good impression. But over weeks or months you may notice a change in her behaviour and the way she talks to you. And you may think to yourself, who is this girl? She isn't the same as when we first met. Of course it will depend on how much she's changed now she's being more herself, but one would have to ask why she had to put on such a big act in the first place. Was she hiding something on purpose? But either way, if how she is acting now is not what you wanted in a woman, then it's not too late to finish the relationship. Some men may feel a sense of loyalty or don't want to hurt the Filipina, but rest assured it's better to hurt her now than to live a lie and be in a relationship that you know is never going to make the distance. Sign number 4 is when you notice inconsistencies in her stories that she's been telling you. I always say that a liar will certainly trip themselves up as time goes by if you're paying attention. And it's very hard to remember every lie or exaggeration one would ever tell. That's why I always say honesty is the best policy from the very start, even if you think the other person may no longer like you. The truth always has a way of coming out in the end, and quite frankly, who wants to try and cover up their many lies over the entire course of a relationship? That can certainly be very exhausting. So be sure to pay attention to what she says from the start, and if her stories consistently don't match up to what she has told you before, then you can safely assume that she hasn't been honest with you, and you can start your search for more honest woman to be in a relationship with. Sign number 5 is when you realise that you've made a mistake from the very start. Just maybe you didn't think through the dating a Filipina thing, and the reality is now just hitting home. Remember, dating a Filipina can at the start seem like fun and in a way some sort of adventure. Going overseas to meet a beautiful woman and explore an amazing country, seeing new things and meeting new people all adds to an air of excitement to having a Filipina girlfriend. But all of a sudden you may realise that if you really want a serious relationship with her, then a great amount of cost will be involved, such as air travel back and forth to the Philippines while you guys are getting to know each other, accommodation while you're there, vaccination costs, the costs of visas to bring her to your country, and the involved paperwork that goes with that. For some guys, once they realise how involved the paperwork is, that may be enough for them to change their mind. Or perhaps they've not long been out of a serious relationship when they met the Filipina and thought in some way this woman can help him to get over his lost relationship. But soon realises just how silly that was at a time he may not have been thinking very clearly. No doubt breaking up with a Filipina can be a tough thing to do because you don't want to hurt her. But if you feel within yourself the relationship is not right for any reason, then rest assured breaking up will be the best thing for both you and the woman, even if she can't see that at the time. For more information around dating a Filipina, be sure to check out my card on screen now or go to my various playlists for over 600 videos in our library. Thanks for watching, stay safe and take care.